So first shift, yeah, we're missing an officer, 2 detectives. Should be fine. We got Yancey, we got Kochi. Sleep better. I slept loads better, yeah. It still took me ages to get to sleep, but I slept forever. I think I woke up at about 11 o'clock. And I went to bed at about 12. Right, one thing I have noticed, right, I've been uploading this to YouTube, obviously. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, hello. A lot of these tracks are copyrighted. Then again, I don't exactly earn any money from YouTube anyway, so it's fine. I just hope it doesn't mean the videos get taken down. So the volume's a bit high. There we go. That's a bit better. City Hall. Improved equipment for the SWAT team. I have needed them. More than twice recently. Labour market. Oh yeah, we're missing a lot of officers. Gabriel Johnson, Zachary Goodwin. You know, because of all those people that got blown up. Nikki, how you doing, man? Retiree Manny Versh holding a report of a fight between a little girl's Hello? It's a little bit loud, actually, isn't it? Let's turn the music down a little. There we go. Retiree Manny Versh holding a report of a fight between a little girl's father and a dog lover. Whose Rottweiler frightened the child. While the men were busy selling Marcus, the dog is spotted running towards an amusement park. Alright. McDuck, we'll send you with Chang. Right? Don't need to send 2 people, but I want to get McDuck a bit better. Hopefully he can look after that. Got this game... Well, it was on sale a few weeks ago. Great chill game. Yeah. I've been enjoying it. City Hall. Unlawful assembly. Seems City Hall is the unhappy target of a spontaneous demonstration. Some 20 people have gathered in protest against the increased garbage tax. Behaving peacefully, but managed to speak to city officials. Right, we'll send Kochi with them. They're gonna need the paddy wagon? I don't think so. Probably not. We sided with the Sands. Look at that, McDuck. Doing business. There's a robbery. Tiffany Lee, while visiting the local mall, encountered a hooded man who grabbed her expensive bag and bolted. She immediately called the police. Isn't the mall safe anymore? That man must still be in the building. Please, hurry. Okay, we'll send Yancey. Send Yancey and McDuck. I want to get McDuck some crimes under his belt, so he, you know, with good people, so he can actually turn into a half-decent cop. Desire Park. A woman put up a tent in the park, inviting everybody to come buy a highly profitable currency, which will rise 10 times in value over the coming weeks. Drugs? A long line's already formed. People started to push. Oh, okay. We'll send the mustache. We'll send all 3 of them, actually. These guys are nearly back. The offender attempted to escape the mall. The guards blocked the door. He turned and fled back inside, looking for another way out. Order the man to halt. The offender ran into a skating rink and slipped and fell on the ice. Struggled to regain his footing and pulled a knife from his pocket. He's pepper spraying. Look at that. McDuck, if you get Yancey killed, I'm going to be pissed. Just made a new spreadsheet for FM20. It's 2,800 blocks. Of what? Of what information? It's more serious than we thought, requesting reinforcements. We'll send these three. And we've got our 2 best officers available. You only need to go here. We've got our 2 best officers available for any issues. Theft at a bus stop. Frank Conroy... Conroy? Frank Conroy's wallet? What is wrong with me at the minute? I can't speak for shit. Frank Conroy's wallet was stolen at the bus stop. He quickly noticed the loss and he's hunting for the pickpocket with his friends. The group is blaming everyone in sight and the situation's quickly escaped. It's going to be in his different pocket, isn't it? We'll just send Kochi. Kochi can handle this. Fender caught. Perfect. Loot's money. You don't have to sell money. Why are we asking the Mafia to sell money? I don't get it. They got it.
210 in progress.
Disorderly conduct at St. John's Hospital. A man came to the hospital with a very large dog. The dog was on a leash and wearing a muzzle. Growling and jumping at other patients. The duty nurse warned the man. It was against hospital policy to bring animals to the building. The man just snarled at her and refused to listen. Right, we'll send the mustache. Send Mustache Mountain. He can deal with this.
911.
Escaped! God damn it, Kochi! A mass riot at the Corn Monument. I mean, it's one way to spend your evening, isn't it? The Corn Monument. Approximately 100 people have gathered in the park to protest the construction of a new casino near the cemetery. Soon after, a group of pickup trucks pulled up. Several strong men climbed out. Without saying a word, they began to fight with the demonstrators. Okay, let's send. I'll send these guys. We'll keep 2 guys available in case we get any more crimes.
210.
Foxman, he's got this. The Mustache Mountain. So what's going on at the Car Monument? Is it a monument to, like, the food stuff? Or is it a monument to the band, you know? The fight is in full swing. Some of the combatants are carrying weapons. Surround the park. What? What? What are the SWAT doing? Jesus. I'm really good at getting officers shot. A young DJ upon exiting a store ran into a strange-looking man wearing black and red robe. Kane? First, the man knocked his energy drink from the DJ's hand and told him the merits of drinking human blood. His demeanor became threatening, wanting money for protection from the forces of darkness. It is Kane. A fight between the 2 men erupted, during which the DJ suffered several bites. The attacker... Okay. We'll send Kochi and Foxman. Deal with this vampire. God damn it, McDuck. I mean, at least it's our 2 worst guys. I might be able to hire some better people. There's a lot of blood on my hands, though, you know?
412A.
They got this. Kochi and the Mustache Mountain. No new frames found? Right. This has been going on for weeks now. You need to find new frames. I've tried every, like, combination of things. How many spare? This guy sucks. Let's get Moody on the case. We'll sort this out. Let's get Moody and Armstrong on the case. 2 more dead. God damn it.
According to Mrs. Markham, I was supposed to spend all day thinking up the right words. But to my surprise, I did my best work when I shut my head off. I didn't even want to think why Laura decided we'd meet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a restaurant we'd never gone to. I didn't know what to tell her, and something tells me she's no more ready for this meeting than I am. By nightfall, I finally stopped worrying. The right words would come when they were needed. And if they don't come at all, then so be it.
What?
I've heard said, when you're knocked out by a single blow, you don't have time to feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. It's painful as hell. Every day I spent in that coma, the pain was unbearable.
A coma? What? Oh, just a minute as well, guys. Just realised this is still here, set up for the other game. Hmm? What's up, guys? Why won't it let me? There we go. Sorry about that. Boop. Boop. There we go. It's working now. Okay. Wild Corruptionist now. Game A, Game B, and Game C. What? Oh, right, okay. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? I didn't even know it was. I didn't know whether that was me. I didn't know whether that was. Jesus.
Yeah, I heard about that already. But what if they decide to spill it to the papers? We need to start thinking now about covering our asses. I know people who can deal with this, but they'll need at least a week. Plus, if we want to...
Lieutenant Stat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have Jack Boyd on the line.
Who?
Jack Boyd, sir. He's calling from the hospital.
Gibson, I'll call you back. Don't do anything without my team. Jack, well, wow. I didn't know you were awake. Doctor said you could be in that coma for months, even years. How are you feeling?
Tell me who's in control, Martin.
I don't think I follow you.
For God's sake, Martin, tell me it's you running the department and not some stooge from the mayor's office.
Yes, Jack. I am performing the duties of the police chief, but the new man's coming on Saturday, Kevin Paulson.
Kevin Paulson?
Kevin
Yes,
Paulson.
It's the guy from the...
I know who Kevin Paulson is. Now listen carefully, Martin. I'm coming back to work. I'm Freeburg's police chief, and it's going to stay that way for another 4 months. Now you get on the phone and do whatever needs to be done. You run into any problems, threaten them with the media, court, or blackmail. But I don't think they'll give you any trouble. The mayor knows it's easier to just wait until the winter than deal with a scandal. Oh, and assemble a press conference.
Listen, Jack, I know the truth is on your side, but you have to take into account...
Martin, how long since you
Martin.
transferred to my department?
Coming up on 5 years now.
How many times in the last 5 years have you come to my birthday party? How many times have you come to the farm when I had the boys over?
Never had the pleasure, but...
Never. Because you couldn't care less. And I don't care for you either, Stet. It wasn't me who appointed you deputy, and you wouldn't have been my first choice. But if you do ever come over to my house, you won't miss the big hole in my backyard. Garbage pit. You know, for old rubbish. A smelly hole filled with rotten furniture and other crap. So, Stet, if I even for a moment doubt your devotion, you'll go straight into that pile of trash. Maybe you'll get to catch up with some old friends. You remember Kendrick, don't you?
Don't you?
I'll schedule the press conference for tomorrow, all right, Jack?
The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going shopping.
Food. We're awake and it's all gone to shit. Ooh. You now have a new car. One that works. New clothes. New hairstyle. Did he get hair plugs? Expect that this luxurious head of hair will easily convince anyone that you're a king among men. He was bald before. What the? You have a new attitude? A true warrior. Okay. So we're fighting ninjas now? Fashionable sunglasses. Like your final touch to your new image. What? What's going on? Good morning, pink, please. Hello, pink, please. I know exactly what I want. It's the pink ones. Yes. These dresses bring out your hidden sexuality. Yes. Yeah! Pow, pow, pow.
That would be too much.
What? Man, those are some sweet shades. Give 'em me. How you doing, Stone Pants? That is how I deal with investigations IRL, by the way. Just arrange photos.
Wow, Jack, what's with the outfit? You planning on...
The pit in the backyard, Martin. Always remember about the pit in the backyard.
Don't talk to anyone before the press conference starts. I'll try to get you on stage quickly. Kevin Paulson is here. He wanted to...
Jack! I hardly recognize you. That's quite an image for a man like you. An old dog with a new trick, right? We should see each other more often. How long has it been?
Last time I saw you, I fired you, Kevin.
Ha! You mean the day I resigned in protest over the corruption and lawlessness at your police department, right?
Yeah, repeat that shit often enough, someday you might start believing it.
You know, Jack, I'm glad that everything turned out so well. Unlike you, I've made good use of the past 7 years. My new construction company keeps getting jobs from the city, and we're doing really well. I have a new house, new hobbies, even a new wife. Maybe you've met her, Shelley Rogers.
Oh, Shelley Rogers. So you really are in bed with the mayor.
It's a dream come true. All my dreams have come true. Only one thing remains. To bring order to the Freeburg Police Department.
You being serious, Kevin?
Who is this
Serious
Jesus-looking
as ever,
motherfucker?
Jack. I'm the most serious man you know.
It's not often you see the past and the future Freeburg police chiefs at the same press conference. I hope you have time to talk, Kevin. There's something we need to discuss. Jack, the reporters are waiting for you.
My retirement plan somehow just got turned into a circus. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at swallowing swords and jumping through burning hoops. They all seem to like it.
Good morning. Is that a new hairstyle? It doesn't matter. You know the person who attacked you? I just need time. City Hall has yet to give a definitive answer as to whether you'll be returning to your post. Of course. I'm Freeburg's chief of police, whether he likes it or not. Only one man can get this many coppers killed. Oh yeah. The sweet new ride. Yeah. Why are you so tired? Why is everyone so tired? Jesus Christ. I've got 2 cops. I've got 2 cops for today. Bury, well done. Actually, Perez. Jesus Christ! We've got tapes now? What? What is this nonsense? What year is this? Give me to Ulrich's list. $400 for a cassette? Sure. Bargain. Dude, cheap. The times they are changing. They're gonna die. Yeah, probably. I've got 2 cops, the SWAT, and a paddy wagon. Let's dance. Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. Like all the criminals in the city, suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one, beating them to death. The boys have started refusing to ride out on calls alone. When the situation's really bad, even 2 refuse to... Okay, cool. Well, I've got 2. So that's good. Well, let's hire 3 for shift A and 1 for shift B. Damn. Need that SWAT upgrade.
11 in progress.
Send it to everyone. Send everyone I've got. They sold that money. They sold that money good. Drug sales, eh? Let's take Glasgow off that. And then take... How good's Glasgow? Pretty good. Glasgow, you're the lead. You want the lead? Damn right. They didn't get shot. At least they're both, you know, like half decent.
9/11 in progress.
Absolutely not. Yeah, look at a snitch. Wait, no. An employee. The Everyday Mall. Security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding under the jacket. Let's go.
In progress.
Well, I'm afraid nothing's going to get done. A strange surgeon is operating without a license from a basement of a house. Old, senile, and drunk. What can I do? I've got two guys.
911.
Right, at least we're, like, dealing with the crimes that we're getting.
611 in progress.
We can deal with the Chinatown Dawn. Like someone was raping your girlfriend. She's having an affair. That's what's happening. It's close, though. Just need to get through the day, and then we'll be okay. I'm fairly certain we'll be okay.
410B in progress.
Homicide. Cool. Can't stand anyone. Unless these guys get this done in 13 seconds.
611 complete.
So having a special moment with a new boyfriend. Exactly. Whoopsie. Come on, lads. Put your foot down. Well. It's like that guy at the hospital's just...
410B complete.
At least he didn't kill anyone else.
412C in progress.
Assault with an offensive weapon. Trucker just called in. Van stopped side of the road. 3 large men get out with shovels. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Have his hands tied up. Send the SWAT team with him. Can't go out there alone. You're not going out there alone. You got the SWAT team with you. Right, well, can't do anything about that. It's all going to shit, guys. In hindsight, I should have maybe not given everyone the day off. Armed robbery at the jewelry store. Oh, these guys are refusing to do the jobs. It's not going well, in all honesty.
910C complete.
Damn. 3 civilians killed today. 3 new frames. Need more. I think you've lost the dressing room. Pretty much. Come on, just end the day. No more crimes, please. Nothing bad ever happens at 2 AM, right? End the day. Jesus Christ. Well, shift A. Right, so we've got 1, 2... Right. Austin's going to need a day off. We should be okay, actually. I can give Austin some time off. We'll give Yancey, Smith, and Giuliano 1 day off.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as a doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Krasinski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
That is one
Do you
hench
trust
doctor.
me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
I don't see that many people refusing to do a job since 99
Thanks to
WCW.
you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Krasinski, I'm an addict.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills.
Maybe let the doctor speak, mate.
I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow, I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
Of what tablets? Just tablets?
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd.
Just bring me some tablets, mate.
Yes.
Just
very good.
Any you can
Look,
find.
I don't want to trouble you any further.
iPads.
I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night.
You know.
I bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
You better run. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. I trust my family. Sick new ride, though. Too tired, I can hardly watch it. Right. Come in tomorrow. You can have some time off. Come in tomorrow. Time off. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Right. I've still got a decent amount of cops there. Store-bought amnesty. Please be advised, we're unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting the budget. Amazing. Lose 1 job slot. Giuliano. Homicide in the ghetto. 2 teenagers were sitting on some steps and smoking. Black man approached and asked for a cigarette. Go ask somebody else. The man grew enraged, quickly pulled out a knife and drove it into the chest of one of the teenagers. Racism doesn't pay, guys. It was in Kochi and Vandal. Don't die. What does the A stand for? Are they being asked to pull shifts from... Wait. Why are we pulling people from shift A? What? No wonder everyone's tired. Morris Queen heard from a neighboring apartment and panicked female voice cry. Help, I'm being raped. Okay. Well, that's not good. We're gonna send Goodwin. Try and get him a bit better. Means he's from Team A. Yeah, I know. I mean, he's from Team A, but why is he being pulled to Shift B? No wonder everyone's knackered. Electrician Jason Pruitt was conducting a regular inspection of a transformer substation when a dirty, hairy bum who pounced him like a wild bear bit him severely, ripped a piece of flesh out of his hand. Jesus Christ. It's in Mustache Mountain, in the Orion. I didn't tell him to come tomorrow. Oh, right. I see. Right, that's my bad then. I was under the impression that when I say come tomorrow, it meant take just one day off, not more than one day. That wasn't sold very well in the start. Okay. Two teenagers lay in and wait for the paramedics to go for the usual coffee. Made up with their ambulance. Okay. That's my bad. That's the first time I've realised. Jason Pruitt has lost consciousness. He's shaking and convulsing on the ground. Call the exorcist! Keep his head elevated and his airway clear. Homeless man is still hiding in the transformer structure. The entrance is smeared with blood. Yeah. I get that now. I won't be doing that anymore then. It's Cleanliness Day in Freeburg. I don't have enough people. Soz. I'm deciding to get her. What? Damn it, City Hall. Should have sent the SWAT team. Why can't I just send the SWAT team on their own? That's what I want to know. A massive fight at the dump. About a dozen homeless people are sifting through a landfill for valuables. Came across a case with a combination log. Okay. Bum fights. Send U3 and Vandal. And the paddy wagon. Live action bum fights, guys. Just £5 a month. Subscribe on Twitch. What was in the box? Nothing.
214 in progress.
Public indecency. The dance studio. What, are they dancing? Exotic dancer Marissa Gomez complained about a strange man in a raincoat. One of our rooms can be seen from the street, so we can attract customers. Customers, not perverts! This isn't the first time we chased the guy away. Comes here all the time, wearing no raincoat. Oh, wearing a raincoat no matter the weather, sorry. He's a dirty coat wanker. Dirty, dirty bastard.
113A in progress.
Attempted carjacking. A woman called to complain about a car alarm. Someone trying to steal a car. Wendell, Goodwin. Look at this side. Strange man in a raincoat.
Situation here.
A man is standing outside the window, pressing his nose against the glass and touching himself under the coat. Join the guy. Slowly fasten your pants, put your hands above your head.
214 complete.
Join the guy. Just have a wank up against the window. Jesus.
311A in progress.
King Louis nightclub. King Louis, in the Jungle Book. The bouncer at a nightclub refused entrance to 5 lowlifes, hinting that flip-flops and sweatpants will chase off the whim. Man, like, I can't go anywhere. The lowlifes got angry, decided to teach the bouncer some manners. A fight ensued. Can Chang and Foxman handle this on their own? We'll send the Mustache Mountain in those two. Actually, you know what? I've got 2 guys back very shortly. Kochi and Jensen. We'll just send all of them. Just send all of them. Kochi and Jensen are back in 2 secs.
113A complete.
No one's trying to steal cars. The vehicle security system's too sensitive. Okay. 2 new frames and a hit and run. Jesus Christ. It looks like he's lurking around the corner waiting for him. Wait for some more snaps. Dun. God damn it. God damn it, Detective Mole. Be better. They got it. No one got killed. Perfect. End the day.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going home. Do you need anything?
Pills.
Oh, no, don't go. I need to talk to you. I won't keep you long. I just need to make one phone call and I'll be right out, okay?
Of course, Mr. Boyd.
No.
Do you know what time it is?
I didn't mean, well, maybe I did. Guess I'm a son of a bitch.
Jack? Good Lord, Jack, I wanted to talk to you. Was wondering if you'd call. How do you feel?
I'm good, Mrs. Markham. Better than ever. The back pain is gone, the insomnia is gone, my hair is growing back, and my pathological indecisiveness seems to have run off somewhere.
Jack, if you think I had anything to do with that...
I'll waste no more time trying to think, Mrs. Markham. Every second counts. There's a lot to do. And one of those things is finding Laura.
Jack, your tone is scaring me.
Good. Turns out I have a knack for that, scaring people. So, Mrs. Markham, I'm gonna look for my wife, and if you somehow get in my way, I'll send a special squad to your house. First they'll throw your dog in the fire, then they'll arrest you for prostitution.
Yeah, you dirty old
What?
whore.
What the heck? Prostitution?
Sometimes it's necessary to invent charges. It's not like I can arrest you for being an unbearable bitch.
You dirty old whore.
Emma, I need a detective.
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. What shift?
No, not one of ours. A private detective.
Oh.
Oh.
I know that when your father stole your mother's jewelry and left her, you hired a private investigator. You didn't go to the police.
You know, Mr. Boyd, it was a family problem, and we felt that it would...
I understand perfectly, Emma. You don't need to explain anything. I'm in a similar situation. As you might have heard, my wife left the house. She's missing, you could say.
I'm not sure what you're...
I
It's an
know you've
enviable
heard
gut
all
on that
about
man, isn't it?
I want her found, but I don't want the department involved. Same reason you didn't. So I decided to hire your private detective. Think you can arrange it?
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. I'll call him and arrange everything. And don't worry, he'll keep it a secret.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, just gather all the information that might be useful and put it in an envelope, bring it to me, and I'll take it to him.
Good. Okay, take the day off tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. The day after tomorrow, I'll have that envelope for you.
Coors. Coors Light are 20. Don't we all? Crocodile found in inner city river. Projectionist accidentally plays porn at last picture show. I mean, accidentally. Jensen didn't come to work today. John... Oh, for God's sake. No. Come in tomorrow. So Williams didn't... Who is it that didn't turn up? Was it Williams? God damn it. Stella's smile. For several years, we've been constantly pestered by the LGB organization with its constant whining about gay rights. Recently, things have been relatively quiet. But last week, 3 high school teachers were fired for the laws banning promotion of homosexuality to adolescents. These teachers spread LGB brochures among school children, teaching them tolerance. What? Dismissed them fairly according to the law? Children aren't meant to learn about men kissing. Okay. We won't be doing any of that. We won't be doing any of this. 150 gays and lesbians have got at the school. Good. Yep. We ain't sending nothing. Dan, how you doing, man?
417 in progress.
Threatening phone calls. Ola Padgett said this second time a man called her on the phone, threatened her, said he's going to feed lead to her. Heard some men laughing in the background, talking about how they can't wait to finally try their new machine guns on live targets. Okay. We'll send 3 guys. Actually, yeah, I want to... Who's the guy who didn't turn up? Johnson, wasn't it? Johnson, period. Jensen? Come to work. It's a shame, he's good. Two for shift A. Tommy Everts. Got him living the dream. Wait a minute, where's my lad that was like 1500? Damn it. Need to remember to use your SWAT. I do it when I feel like I need to. Threatening phone calls. It wasn't a live shootout. Oh. Requesting reinforcements. Send everyone. Woo! Absolute unit. And alright. Child molestation. Just send the paddy wagon. God damn it. Prostitution. Can you not just go straight there?
417.
Automatic weapons found. Okay. Screw it. I'm gonna start selling guns.
613 complete.
I was just investigating a phone call.
Progress.
The mass riot at the park. We'll send the SWAT to that. Hysterical young person just called in shouting, "Good God, prophecy has come to pass. Dozens of zombies are roaming the park." It's on the national... No, it's... It's gonna be some performance art thing. We don't need the SWAT.
Can we get Pregante?
Horror Film Festival. Told you. I told you. Wait one sec, guys. I've got my alerts up. Who is that? Who dat? Boris with his Twitch Prime resub. Dude, thank you so much.
310 in progress.
Don't forget, guys, you got Twitch Prime. Give the sub button a little tickle. You might have a free sub. You never know.
1210 in progress.
Mostly disturbance. Hot-headed couple about to come to blows. Okay. How about we send Perez? Perez and Bury. You can handle that. Suspicious individual. She's out for an evening jog. She noticed a black guy in a hood following behind her. Hopes to get away from him. Afraid this bastard's still lurking in the park waiting for them. It's probably just like a guy in the park. There's a lot of racists in this city. I'm realizing. I don't have a commands list, Stone Pants. The songs are over. Give me more music. We need a cassette changer. That's what we need. Attempted murder at the playground. It's just a guy running at night.
310 complete.
Woo woo! Yeah, Boris. Cheers so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. 3 new frames in the drug sales. I mean, I can probably just figure this out There we go. Easy. Bruno Savini, a student. I didn't even need to read this stuff. Oh! 3 new frames! Holy shit. Okay. The quad bike? No, the motorbike. Alright, raise his hand to the holy guy. Take all this off. Straight through the doors. And that's him driving straight through the doors. Okay? Third, raise a hand. To the Nunez. So straight between the pews, almost crushing a parishioner. It's in the confessional, threw in a bottle. Went to me, shouted, "The devil sits on the roof of the church, he shoved you." Okay, there we go. It's that way. Threw his helmet at the cross. Spread away. Did he not speed away? Was in the confessional when it happened. The shard stuck in your face. With a white spot on top. Okay. Is that the right one? 3 motorcycle tires. So he's on a trike. Is that him running away? Nope. So he is on a trike. We need more. Still on loud TV, of course he was. The University of Freiburg. Go there. Let's go. Take Kolazar and Bury.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
We need backup. Woo! There's no clunging air, Stone Pants. Not for you, anyway.
complete.
Wrong place. Damn. Perfect. Right, on the day. Oh, we got through it. Day 62. Police Academy shooting selling cocaine. Crazy arms flip-flop. Wait, what? Just... Is the editor having a stroke or something?
All the information about Laura, just like you asked.
Mr. Boyd, keep your voice down. Someone could be listening.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emma. It's my first time doing something like this. Here's the envelope. Everything's in there.
Fine. Mr. Boyd, please write for Mr. Fry on this envelope and drop it in the mailbox across the street.
What? I don't want this handled like it's some kind of game.
Mr. Boyd, those are the rules. Now please lower your voice.
Fine.
Rules?
Okay, Emma. I'll put this envelope in the mailbox across the street, just like you said. Wonder how that damn Mr. Fry is gonna get an envelope out of the mailbox.
Talking to yourself, Mr. Boyd? And we thought we'd have to catch you at the police station. But it turns out Jack Boyd has come down to meet us personally. Do you know why we're here, Mr. Boyd?
I don't even know who you are.
My name is Eugene Chaffee. I'm a businessman. Rather, a restaurateur. Although I usually tell everyone I'm a businessman. Which sounds better? Businessman or restaurateur?
Oh, I think I've heard of you. You have a restaurant and a slaughterhouse. And you serve refried veal steaks.
Well, refried veal steaks isn't my only business, but perhaps it's what I'm best known for. I thought it was time we meet Mr. Boyd, and my friend here. I believe you're already acquainted. His name is Troy Starr.
Never heard of him. So what do you want, Mr. Chaffee? Looking for a spokesman for your beef products? I recently changed my image and my hair.
Eugene and I really want to help you, Mr. Boyd. Although after our phone call, I've had my doubts. I was making love to my wife, and you called me and told me to fuck myself. That kind of behavior is rude and inappropriate, Mr. Boyd.
I didn't mean to offend you, Mr. Starr. Just thumbing my nose at that prick mayor of ours. You keep making love to your wife, or did I ruin the mood?
There's a nice cafe around the corner. Spare us a couple of minutes of your time, Mr. Boyd?
Absolutely not.
Lately,
or I guess
I've
absolutely.
been so busy that I rarely get to sit and relax in such a nice place. And with such interesting company.
Get to the point, Mr. Chaffee. I'm busy too. In fact, I think I hear some teenagers next door robbing and raping an old woman. Maybe she's your aunt.
You see, Mr. Boyd.
Good morning. What do you want?
A big mug of beer.
We don't serve big mugs of beer.
Then a small mug of beer.
We don't have beer in any size glasses. This is a family restaurant. Moms and dads come with small children.
And you don't let them drink
beer? I
beer?
can bring you a lollipop to suck on.
Monica, where's your famous charm? Bring the gentleman a beer. I'm sure you've got a bottle under the counter. Check between the dead cats and the dried heads of your ex-boyfriends. This man, by the way, is your police chief.
Don't be silly. The police chief has a bald spot the size of a toilet seat.
Told you.
So, as I were...
Oh, I'm sorry, Eugene. It's Rogers. Probably forgot how to wipe his ass.
When you're 82, Troy, you'll probably forget you need to wipe your ass at all. But very well. Run along. We can continue without you. So, Mr. Boyd, as you may already know, the official job of my old friend Mr. Starr is to cause trouble for you. But believe me, it's not out of malice. It's to maintain his cover at City Hall. But to somewhat balance out this trouble, I've decided to help you out. Every day, pay close attention to your morning newspaper, Mr. Boyd. You'll find messages hidden among the pages. Simple notes, but make no mistake, the information you'll find there is extremely useful. You see, Troy Starr isn't my only spy. That's it, Mr. Boyd. I told you it would only take a couple of minutes. I wouldn't want to disturb you while you're enjoying your drink. Keep in touch, my dear little cupcake. Oh, yes, I'm quite good at puns.
Try and make a good one, then.
Never imagined what meeting Robespierre would be like. But I certainly didn't figure the first thing he'd do was buy me a drink. Getting them to serve a beer at a family cafe? And this Robespierre has some strange superpowers. Strange, but not entirely useless.
Yeah, you crap anyway. No. Was up all night? No. My dog's birthday? No. Drunk too much? Gonna go home. Jesus Christ. Christ! Yancy! The only reason I've let Austin do that is because I'm sick of people crashing and dying when they're drunk. So, yes. Some tunes on. Careless love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Got 6 cops.
911 in progress.
I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Theft at the construction shop. Shite. Shite? Construction shite. There's some Williams and Orion. It's like climbing to more dangerous construction areas to favor their lives. Gonna get themselves killed. Alright, what's on you two and some mustache mounting me.
910 in progress.
Robbery in the ghetto. A young man who just been robbed called in a report. Came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. Tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me to the ground. My watch, shoes, and even my belt. My mother gave me that. For you two. Going down today at suburb at 11:40. Right. Aight.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
One of the suspects was running around, almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge, terror in his eyes. What's the suspect? Step back.
1111 in progress.
Escaped? Damn it. Drug possession at Eddie's Burgers. Eleanor Compton went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered the cafe kitchen by mistake. Looked around and saw several bags of white powder. Come on, love. It's obviously like salt. I'm not sending the SWAT.
910
Dead bodies? You don't know me, and I suppose that's just as well. For what I do, you probably wouldn't approve. So I won't trouble you with any unnecessary details. I'll get straight to the point. For one very specific, let's call it an operation. I need three dead police officers. 1 female, 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We want them started. What? No. I mean, I'll probably end up with some dead bodies anyway. This is me.
413 in progress.
Animal assault in the suburbs. Wait for these guys to get back.
1111.
Yeah, ordinary assault. Idiot. A man just called in. His voice was high-pitched as he sounded hysterical. Hello, police! Some kind of beast broke into my apartment and it's running over everywhere. It's gonna be... it's gonna be a rat or something, isn't it? That was my high and hysterical voice. Double homicide at Everyday Mall. Okay. Do I have any investigators free? Right, let's take Armstrong off there. We'll put Wise in. Armstrong, you good? Oh shit! Oh yeah, that was that, wasn't it? A large wasp got in the man's house. Yeah, of course it did. Rape in the city centre. That's not rape. It's very vulgar. I mean, it's not nice, but it ain't rape. The investigation has started. Any more detectives?
1111 in progress.
Drug manufacturing. According to an anonymous source, a house registered to Ernest Franklin was being used to produce and store large quantities of drugs. Mr. Franklin has a record a mile long, including illegal weapons and drugs charges. Last time we had him in here, he just opened fire on some teenagers. Coming into his yard and receiving a baseball. Okay, we'll send Chang and the Mustache Mountain. Alright, we'll send Bailey as well.
611.
What's this? Need 4 police today. Very important day for my daughter. She's getting married. I want everything to be perfect. Very powerful. No. Absolutely not. Can I just... No. Can I just say no?
210 in progress.
Disorderly conduct. Orion, go and deal with that. Woman called in, speaking of awestruck praise. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh, the Lord comes, behold his glory. The television was right. What are you, crazy? Okay. Take Williams with you. What? This better be like something good.
910 in progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
I don't have any people. Why can't I send the SWAT? Send the SWAT. Do I retreat? Or do I refuse? I'm probably going to end up with some dead officers to do this.
1111.
Don't have any more. Bailey got shot. Lou found a ficus. Let's get the mafia to sell the ficus. God damn it. Come on, hurry up. Get back, get back, get back. Send you two. Smash a shop window, finish your... Okay. Go deal with that.
214 in progress.
Ryan and Williams. Hurry up. Just in time. Cool Bonson says they've detained a weird guy who took off his clothes and started molesting girls on the dance floor. Williams, we'll deal with that. 3 new frames. 1 new frame. Music student in the next apartment rehearsing the tuba. I shouldn't have said anyone.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
Sit on the sofa.
910.
Your hands behind your head. Well, there's what was it he needed? 2 women and a bloke.
214 complete.
To hire someone for shift B. Bike ride in the city centre. Moody didn't come under work today. That's not good. No. Absolutely not. Right, let's go get this guy. I'll share the automatic weapons. What do you want? $500,000? It's taken 2 months to get 100,000. A bus driver just called in reporting that a group of teenagers were running down the street, throwing stones at the shop windows. Triggered in the head by a rock. Right, we'll send Everts, actually. Everts, Akada, and Yuri. I think I said that many, actually. 2 will do. Mike Quatch. Hit me right in Mike Quatch. Right, destruction of property. We've got to have enough here now. It's not that, is it, though? Theft, maybe? Wait, did I not do this one? I went for lunch at 1. A couple minutes later, the lights went out, shut the door behind me, remember the bunch of Janet's carts and in the hallway. Big Back Park. Head him empty, the bin lights came on. I mean, either way, I don't have enough snaps of this. Double homicide. Drug sales. Useless. Useless.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Okay, you can take these two. Take these two. Offender Court. Walden, Glasgow. Right. Let's give, let's get wide in this case. Why can't I put Glasgow in a case? I'll have to wait till she's back.
9/11 in progress.
Theft in a suburb. Some items went missing from the house of Veronica Long. Items worth over $10,000. Friend and I were sitting together in the evening, drinking wine, and on a lark, Clara said we should try my jewels. We had fun putting on rings and necklaces, trying different things. Set everything back in the box. My friend went home, decided to look at my jewelry one more time. 4 rings are missing. Your friend's not put them back. The vendor's caught. Excellent work. Okay, send. There you go. Glasgow. Goddamn. Man, these songs are getting shorter and shorter. Blues for Mr. T. Oh, yeah.
Officer on scene.
The police have arrived at Clara Long's residence. Her husband opened the door. She shot a look at the police and ran down the hall. Offender escaped? Sell the jewelry. 10 grand? Sign me up. When one of the young dancers has locked herself in the dressing room. Colours are... What are you, crazy? I'd take this useless sack of turds with you. Something going down to the jewelry store at 7 o'clock. Okay. Smuggling at the port. Port officers opened a container instead of cement as specified on the documents, found boxes of very rare and explosive alcohol. Soon after, an SUV approached the place, 3 armed men got out, screams and gunshots were heard. Okay. What's on U2? What's on U2?
411.
Falling asleep. Yeah, I felt the meat back up.
18-1, Sergeant, hot spot.
What's on these 2 meat shields and Stone Cold?
911 in progress.
The jewelry store. Guards at the jewelry store detained a man who'd quietly pocketed a necklace and several gold rings. Scumbag's acting all offended, refused to turn out his pockets. We'll sort this out. What are you, crazy? Oh shit, no, it's the jewelry store! I forgot. Oh, we're gonna piss off Mr. Sand.
1110 complete.
No one died. Yeah. The my feet are selling. Ah, bollocks.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
The suspect is standing confidently in front of the guards. He cites the Bible and the Constitution, demands to be released immediately. Beat him beyond recognition.
911.
Yeah. I completely forgot that was happening. Armed robbery at the boutique. It's on the SWAT. And a beast woman wearing a bunny mask entered a boutique and told the saleswoman to put all the money in the register into a sports bag. When the clerk laughed, the woman wearing the mask pulled out a gun and fired it into the air. Another customer at the store whispered from the dressing room. Besides the money, she also wants a red dress, size XL. Wow. We'll send Godwin as well, because I want him to get better. Wow. Three new frames, hit and run, no new frames. We need more new frames. I think maybe it's time to, let's get Glasgow off this. I need to get this destruction of property done, like. Get bowling off there, right. Let's get rid of this. Let's get all available detectives on this. Are these not wise? How is he working both cases? How have I got him working 2 cases? We'll never know. There's a sequel to... I know about the sequel, yeah. A tactical spin-off called Rebel Cops. I'll be checking out This Is the Police too. No one died. Civilians unharmed. Perfectly done. Well done, guys. Day 64.